Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you a tool that I'm building with a vibe coder here. And essentially what I'm doing, and I'll just kind of show you here, is I'm building a SEO toolkit kind of just for myself. A lot of people don't know this, but the way that I market my own SaaS products is partially through SEO, through written articles, through written products, through written articles on websites to promote the products that I create, but also through my YouTube videos, right? So sometimes, depending on a product that I'll promote, I'll create a YouTube channel for it. And one of the best ways to promote a SaaS product is through YouTube. It's very visual. It's got a lot of different aspects to it. So I'm currently building a SEO app, I guess you could call it, for myself, and maybe I'll offer it to other people as well, for essentially, for myself to help me with my SEO. For those who are curious, I use an app called SEMrush. I also have a few other ones. There's another one called Content Pace. And when you add up the costs, it's quite significant. Let me actually show you guys. So this is an app called SEMrush here. Most of you probably know about it. And like I said, it is quite expensive. So this app right here, I think at one point, the cheapest it was for $99 a month. Right now, if you want to pay annually, you could pay $117 a month. And then monthly is $139 a month for the cheapest, Unfortunately, I don't pay the cheapest plan. I really wish I did. You could see here, there's a whole bunch of different plans here. But I do the SEO and I use the traffic and market. So essentially what I'm doing is I am building my own tools, which will help me save about, $400, $500 a month, because I pay for the Guru plan here. I pay for the Pro here, and I also pay for an app called Content Pace, which is like a different app compared to Neuron Writer, if you know about that. And so what I use these two apps for is, like I said, SEO for my articles. One of the best ways to promote different products is through written articles. And I find different keywords, that might be lower competition or anything like that. And then I create based on that. So one of the tools, that I use within SEMrush, and this is SEMrush, is a tool called the Magic Keyword Tool. And so I actually created my own version of it here. I'm still improving it, but I'll give you a quick example. So let's say, for example, I created a SaaS that's an image generator, and I need to create content for it. So I might just type in image generator tool. Okay, or I might write AI image generator tool. And I'll go ahead and hit generate ideas here. Now in SEMrush, this will do pretty much the same thing. This is using the power of both AI and Google's search engine. So I'm kind of mixing both results together and outputting results. So the way this works first is, just for your own information, it will do a call to Google. It will find keywords with search demand, and then it will form questions based on that search demand. So you can see here, okay, this is like essentially a huge list of questions here related to this one keyword that I have. So for example, all right, let's use the keyword like how to train an AI image generator tool for specific styles. That is something that is being searched every single month on Google. It has a total of 1,500 searches. Its competition is at a medium. Its trend level is at a +3. So if it's a +5, that means it's trending a lot more. If it's a +2, trending a little bit less, in comparison to whatever number is here. But that's a really good question to create content based on, right? And so I might go out there and create some content based on it. And hence why you see here I have a tool called the AI Article Writer tool. And basically what that tool is supposed to do is it's supposed to help me create written articles using, AI to create these articles with particular SEO requirements, which I'll just show in a minute. But there's other things here, like these different keywords that are released. Here's like a little chart, okay, that shows me the different competition levels, and I could just analyze them. This gives me a little bit more of a visual because sometimes it's hard to get a visual when you're looking at everything here. Sometimes it is, and you could see what's considered easy to rank for, what's considered harder to rank for, right? Depending on their competition, and it shows a comparison based on the amount of searches. So it's quite useful, right, to somebody like me. Now, I could either pay SEMrush to do all this for me, or I could build my own tool and maybe offer it out there into the world. So a tool like this will kind of kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to be using it for myself regardless, and then other people can access it too in the future if I decide to release it publicly. But the point is that all these different tools, the whole premise of it, is made and designed to help me in my future with SaaS and different products that I create and that I sell into the future. So you can see here we have a competition score, best opportunity score, growth potential, etc. And I might go over here and hit export. So I'll export like a list of all these questions, and I'll have like a volume, search volume, competition score, difficulty, and trend. Right, so quite useful for me actually. And we mentioned the concept of articles, right? So AI articles right here. I can write some text here, and the AI will generate text for me. Here's my SEO analysis. So as soon as I start typing, you'll see things start to change, right? Effectively. So let's make a title, for example, which I need to add catch here, so it can recall the past outputs, which is fine. But let's say I add my article. Let's say my article is AI content or AI image generators, right? And that might be my keyword, SEO analysis. So here's my SEO analysis. It's going to make sure that I fulfill certain SEO requirements. And, the AI can write content for me, like I said. So I might ask it to write for me a paragraph on the top 2 AI image content or AI image generators, right? And I might say Midjourney and Leonardo AI, okay? And I'll hit generate. Now, just a little kind of forewarning here is this is the first time I'm trying this little feature. I've tried the SEO analysis. I've tried a few other things, but there you go. You can see some content written. Now, me personally, guys, like I said, you don't want to just rely purely on AI because it's not going to rank well. You're going to need more than just AI. So what I personally like to do is mix AI with personally written content. And then what I like to do over time is train the AI based on my personally written content to kind of understand visual flow, to understand, tonality, first person, second person, third person, etc. And then from there, I can kind of develop something that's a little more human-like, when it comes down to writing content. And I can implement that into my writing strategy. So I have a few other, things going on, but that's kind of where I'm at so far. And what I'm doing here is I'm kind of showing why I'm doing this is, like I said, killing two birds with one stone, building apps and promoting those apps through article writing, through YouTube videos. If you want me to do more marketing videos, I'm happy to talk about that. But it's one of the easiest ways to make money through a SaaS is first have the idea that although most SaaS success stories you hear on the internet are like, oh, here's how I made $1 million in a month, the reality is most SaaS businesses don't generate anywhere near that. So you have to kind of, I don't want to say settle down, but you have to understand the reality in the SaaS world, which is as long as you build something that generates passive income, and SaaS is the closest thing to generate passive income, then you're on a good pace. It doesn't really matter how much you make. Of course, don't get me wrong, like generating $500 is better than generating $50, and generating $5,000 is better than generating $500. But the point is that every kind of business is going to have a cap for you, especially because you don't have all the time in the day to promote it. So using ads, using organic, you mix that all together, you can go pretty far, and you can definitely generate some passive income with a SaaS. So that's where I'm at currently. This is just a little tutorial to kind of show you. I kind of used up all my API credits for the keyword section here, which I'll show in another video. You know, I don't mind to show this, but this is just a little progress report on my current vibe coded app. I might even like kind of sell this as like a white label so other people can use it as well. We'll see what happens, but just figured I'd show this to the world and show what I'm working on. So thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys later, and peace out. Bye.